It's great to be here in this beautiful sanctuary. I'm feeling all of your presence through the camera. This Shabbat, we start again at the beginning. Bereshit, Genesis chapter 1. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'haaretz hayta tohu vavohu ve'choshech al panei tehom ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al panei hamayim vayomer Elohim vayhi or. When God began to create heaven and earth 5,781 years ago, the day of the earth's birth, the earth being unformed and void, with darkness over the surface of the deep and a wind from God sweeping over the water, the earth being tohu vavohu, unformed and void. What does that mean? How can something be both unformed and void at the same time? A teacher once taught me that to get a sense of this tohu vavohu, this void, all you have to do is close your eyes. I hope you'll try. What do you see? Darkness? Movement from the wind, perhaps? Or swirling like water? Maybe you see colors coming and going, unformed. There is no substance, only void, only dark. And now imagine this all around, everywhere. That is tohu vavohu, chaos. And then God applied order to the chaos. God said, "Let there be light," and the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. And here begins the paradox God created for humanity. Light and dark both exist. Light and dark are both true. They are two opposites that exist at the same time. Chaos and order both exist together. We can't know one without the other. Today, our world feels more like tohu vavohu. There is a lack of order, a lack of light, a lack of form. Life is inside in the dark and not outside in the light. And yet, inside our homes, we share light with our loved ones, while outside is dark and scary and contagious. How do we deal with these paradoxes? How do we continue to move forward and bring more light to our dark world? I know that many people use this time of sheltering in place as an opportunity to declutter your homes. We never really had the time before, right? But now there's no commuting time, no soccer games, no reason whatsoever to leave the house. And it became the perfect time to clean out closets, go through those boxes in the attic, shred old papers that you don't need anymore, scan old photos and organize them, and clean out that junk drawer. Well, my husband and I did do this, and we're still doing it. But it is very gratifying. This is one way to deal with the chaos outside of our homes, to order the clutter within our homes. In doing so, our home not only becomes orderly, but it feels safer, cleaner, more like a sanctuary. We've learned to treat our home like sacred space, not just a place to store our stuff, as George Carlin used to say. And of course, we've learned our true priorities. Family photos, of course, and books are sacred objects to us that we proudly save. Having an orderly home, free of distractions and clutter, helps us focus on each other and our relationship. We became a team in the decluttering process, and our relationship is stronger for it. The relationship itself becomes a sacred space free of clutter. That satisfaction, that time together, became our light in the darkness of all that is going on in the world. We delighted in saying, "There is no one else I would rather quarantine with." And we felt like we were practicing retirement a little, feeling confident and excited that we could spend time together all day, every day. How then do we bring light to the darkness outside of our homes? We continue to give to those in need. More and more people are unemployed and in need of food, clothing, and resources. We get to know our neighbors as we take our daily walks. We have family gatherings over Zoom. We call people on the phone, not just text, so that we can hear their voice and truly listen as they tell you how they are dealing with sheltering in place. We bring light to those we love simply by being present, by checking in, by helping out when we can. These simple acts mean so much and literally brighten someone's day. The High Holy Days, which we have just completed, also helped us achieve a sense of light and order amidst the chaos. As I reflect on my High Holiday experience, I had the opportunity to focus, to apply order to my inner spiritual life, and to remember what is truly important in my life. I feel renewed and remain hopeful for the days to come. The High Holy Days provided us a respite from the darkness. They are a constant in our currently unpredictable lives. The High Holy Days came despite the pandemic, just as our Passover Seder did last April. And Jews everywhere rose to the challenge to bring the light with unmatched creativity and beautiful music, and taking advantage of the opportunity to tune into synagogues all over the world. It was challenging and scary, and yet also inspirational and meaningful. Another paradox. Our Jewish lives provide order. Shabbat will come every week. And after Yom Kippur, we built Sukkot in our backyards. And we will definitely light Hanukkah lights in December. No matter what is happening in our world, and until we can come back together in this beautiful sanctuary, we will rely on the light of our computer screens to illuminate the darkness, to keep our traditions and rituals, so that our traditions and rituals can carry us forward. It is said that lighting another person's candle never diminishes the light of your own. It is our responsibility and obligation to keep the light alive for those among us in need. Our history teaches that tzedakah and gemilut chasadim, acts of kindness towards others, brings infinite light into the world. Our ancestors, who dealt with their own plagues, took care of each other in good times and bad. They celebrated with friends and family. They participated and contributed to their Jewish community. During our time of tohu vavohu, we need these acts more than ever. We need each other. We need our Judaism and our Jewish community. Vayar Elohim et haor ki tov, vayavdel Elohim ben haor uven hachoshech, vayikra Elohim laor yom, v'lachoshech kara laila, vayhi erev vayhi voker yom echad. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and there was evening and there was morning, a first day. Rabbi Aiden Steinsaltz, Zichrono Livracha, teaches, the difference between light and darkness assumes such a general and metaphysical significance, and the advantage of light over darkness is so obvious and self-evident that it serves as a sharp metaphor. From Ecclesiastes, wisdom excels folly as far as light excels darkness. He continues, light as a positive symbol is so prevalent in biblical Hebrew that redemption, truth, justice, peace, and even life itself shine, and their revelation is expressed in terms of the revelation of light. God saw that the light was good, but God did not eliminate the darkness. We need both of these things. We need chaos and order. It is through the darkness that we grow. Through the darkness, we become enlightened. Even in the darkness, we see Or HaChochavim, the light of the stars. The darkness will always turn to light. The sun will rise in the morning, and we will experience another new day. It may be cliche to say, make each day count, but these are our days, and we must make them count. We must continue to search for the light, and in doing so, may we find redemption, truth, justice, and peace. Shabbat Shalom.